What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Behind me is my 2022 Kia Stinger and my friend's 2007 Acura TL Type S that you've seen before. It's in the garage for obvious reasons, but yeah, the Tucson's not here, so yeah. And don't mind me, I know I'm looking a little rough. I haven't got right in about a month now. No haircut, no shape up, but you know, I've just been prioritizing other things. But anyway, today, you see I'm at the house. I honestly don't feel like going to my normal location today. But today, we are doing the 5 things I dislike about my 2022 Kia Stinger. So I'm gonna just pull out of the garage, bring it here in the driveway, and we're gonna get this thing started. All right, so the car is out the garage and in the driveway. And as you can see, the factory wheels are back on. The Ferratas are listed for sale as of right now. No buyers as of yet, but if you guys are interested, you guys can definitely contact me about it. So we're gonna start right here at the front of the vehicle with number 1, the fake air vents on the hood. Now, there are a ton of functional scoops and vents on the car. This is the one that is completely fake. As you see, there is no ventilation whatsoever on this hood. And as far as I know, the GT comes the same way, so it's pretty much a universal thing for the Stinger lineup. And to me, I don't like it because I kind of feel like, especially with the car being turbocharged, it does need a little more ventilation. Now, it does look like this piece right here comes out, unless my eyes are just deceiving me. Or I'm kind of thinking about maybe I can just drill out those little holes right there. You know, maybe just get like a small enough drill and just go, you know, just cut out some holes. Just kind of, you know, make it functional at that point. That way some air can escape out of the engine, because you know it is 90 plus degrees here in Florida. I know the sun's not out right now. It's about 7:30 in the evening, so that kind of would be a nice idea. But all these vents right here in the front, these are functional. These are functional. These are cooling ducts for the brakes. And there's another vent right here, which is functional. The air does pass through here, just to make the car a lot more aerodynamic. And you can see, obviously, the little open hole right there behind the tire. But that's a functional piece as well. And then back here is another fake non-functional vent. And I have seen people get those little canards that kind of stick out right here. I've been looking for those on the K8 Stinger store website, and I don't see them anymore. I don't know if they're discontinued or if they're offered somewhere else. But that's gonna pretty much cover number 1. Second dislike is gonna involve me going inside the vehicle. So the second thing I dislike. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. I'm gonna switch my view here. All right, so I'm inside the car and I have my little Hot Wheels ceramic silver Stinger propped up on the dashboard there. But the second thing is there is no home link. Matter of fact, you can see obviously right here, I have my own standard garage opener, because there is no garage opener in this car here at all. None here. I know some cars have it here on the mirror. It does not have any of that, and also does not have memory seating. And in my opinion, for a car this new, you really think stuff like that will be standard by now, like across the lineup, especially considering this is Kia's top tier sedan of the lineup, like the one that, you know, like the sports car, the luxurious sports car of the whole Kia lineup. This is the only one that is like the performance model, and it doesn't even have something as simple as home link and memory seating. That came standard on the Acura TL, even since 04 when that body style came out. And if I'm not mistaken, the previous generation had it as well. Number 3 is there is no power liftgate. Once again, for a car that's new, you think that would be standard. Unfortunately, no, it's not. I don't mind what I have in the trunk right now. It's personal belongings. But there is no power liftgate, and this trunk is pretty heavy to open. But no, and matter of fact, both the third thing and the second thing I dislike, they are both, as far as I know, only offered on the GT2, which is the top of the lineup. That has home link, memory seating, ventilated seats, power liftgate, all that comes standard on the GT2, which costs another $10,000 to $15,000 more than this one. So it's like, do I really spend 15 grand just to get a power liftgate and memory seating? Not really. I guess in this case, it's just something I have to live without. Not something I really used anyway in the Acura as often, but it's still something that's nice to have, and I think it will be standard along with the home link. That's like I said, everybody has a garage that has a house, unless it's a house without a garage built into it. But either way, you'd think that would be a standard thing, but I guess not. The fourth dislike really should be something I could demonstrate, but it involves me driving the car, and it's not really, for two reasons, not very safe to record while I'm driving. I don't have like a GoPro or anything like that. And even so, like, it's not something that happens all the time. But if you look up here, this right here is the camera for the lane keeping assist. Is that a bug inside? Are you freaking serious? Y'all see that, right? How the hell did it get in there? Like, seriously, you mean to tell me that that bug flew in the car and went through that tiny little gap right there and died? How am I supposed to get that out now? Well, I guess I got a pet dead fly. I guess, I don't know. Do I name him? Because obviously I can't take him out, so I guess he's gonna stay there forever now. So yeah, I got a little pet bug in my car. Anyway, so that is the lane watch camera. This actually is the rain sensor and the automatic headlight sensor. So the way that camera works, for anybody that doesn't really know how lane keeping assist works, that camera is basically watching. So I'm gonna use this as an example. It's basically watching both lines, you know, in the lane that you're driving in. And what it does is that if you go a little too close to one side, it's gonna force the car over. Because basically it's thinking that you're either not paying attention to the road, you could be falling asleep, nodding off, or you're just not, or even some cases, if you're switching lanes and you don't signal, it's gonna do the same thing. Now, mind you, it's not gonna stop you from moving over completely because you don't signal. I don't think that there's a system designed like that, because you really could just be avoiding an accident. Or in my case, I could be avoiding a little bump or a little pothole in the road or whatnot, and I'll be just veering a little bit to one side to avoid it, and the car just forces me back over, and right in the pothole I go. So I'm trying to avoid the damn pothole or whatever little obstacle in the road, and the car is gonna just force me right back over because it thinks I'm falling asleep, or I'm just, like I said, not focusing on the road. So that is one of the complaints I do have. My neighbor, and that's why I don't like filming here, because they're always in my business. I'm vlogging. I'm making money right now. YouTube. Yeah, this is why I don't do my videos here. But yeah, it forced the car over so vigorously that it makes me hit something I was trying to avoid. So I've driven various cars with lane keeping assist, and even with my mom's Hyundai Tucson, that car is not nowhere near as aggressive with lane keeping. It's just this one. This the most aggressive lane keep assist that I've experienced. And like I said, I don't really like it too much. It's good to have, but the times where it's just like, damn, like I was trying to avoid something is where it gets annoying. But hey man, that's how they built the car. And if I don't like it that much, I'm gonna turn it off. And wrapping it up to number 5 is the reason why I took these stock wheels off in the first place. Because I honestly really feel the wheels and tires for this car are too small. I'm trying to find the tire size here. Oh, you can see it right there. 225, 45, 18 on a car that is, you know, aggressively stanced. It is wide, it is heavy. So you really would think a car like this, which, you know, should have some decently wide tires. Like, to me, that looks like I'm driving on donuts. Yes, I know it's a little over-exaggerated, but the tires are too small for this car, personally. And I feel like it's like a major tease, because like, hey, you want some wider wheels with a better stance, you get the GT model. Well, they have the GT line model for a reason. Because like me, at the time, when I bought this car, I had one of those, which I had to get rid of because, you know, you guys know the whole story. But I had one of those cars, so I didn't necessarily need to have a fast car. I just wanted something as a 4-cylinder, 4-door, automatic, daily driver, great on gas, which it is. It's amazing on gas. Like the trip I took a few weeks back to go to Miami, I didn't even use half a tank going and half a tank coming back. And it's like a 200 and something mile trip each way. So it is amazing gas mileage. So that's why I bought it. I did not need the GT. I didn't need to spend $55,000, $60,000 on the GT when I didn't need it. So it's a tease for a lot of people to say like, well, you want aggressive stance, you want all the horsepower, you spend the extra 10 to 15 grand to get the GT, and I didn't need it. So therefore I went and got some different wheels, which were a lot wider and had some better offset, and I could put a much wider tire on it. Mind you, the car is very stable, very planted on the road, even with these narrow little rubber band tires. But to me, like I said, it just doesn't look very aggressive to me. I mean, I'm not sure if you can kind of see what I'm seeing, but like I said, a wide car with a lot of aero and these wider tires on this. And just kind of give you a better perspective. You see, those are the stock wheels on that car were the widest set of tires. You know, these are 255 40 17s on this car. It comes with 235 45, but even so, like 225 45 18 is kind of small for a car like this. I kind of feel like it should have at least had the 18 by 8.5s or 18 by 9 or whatever it is, so I can have like a nice standard 245 or 255 size tire, especially on the back, because the front you're not really gonna notice the stance too much, because you know everybody likes to look at a nice fat ass. You're not really gonna see nothing up here. But even so, this car's not gonna stay on these stock wheels for much longer. Whether I sell the Ferraras or I find another set of wheels to replace these. I mean, these are, like I said, these are a nice set of wheels. They're just too small for my liking, and they are actually pretty heavy too. So there you have it, my 5 dislikes for the 2022 Kia Stinger. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna enjoy a little drink of Body Armor. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I just love these drinks. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video will be the 5 things I love about the Kia Stinger. So stay tuned for that. Take care.